Good evening. Quick video, two fires that you might know about. One you probably do know about, and one that you probably don't. And a bit of a Sunday chat, if this video will actually upload on Sunday evening. 8:10 I'm filming, so depending on how fast my internet is, I'll see what time it actually goes up. Right, two fires. Car dealership in South Wales. Huge fire, massive car showroom. Do we think it's EV related? Jury's out at the moment. I don't think they've actually said. But certainly seems to be a lot more car dealer fires since we've started moving towards electric vehicles. So net zero is quite burny, isn't it? And net zero hot, don't you think? I mean, as an environmental movement, there's definitely a lot of fire. So someone should look into that, you know, with all the scooters and the e-bikes and obviously all the electric cars that we cover on the channel. And the problem is, every time one of these fires happens, yes, you know, all the bots come out and say, well, statistically speaking, I think you'll find electric vehicles are much less likely to catch fire than an internal combustion engine. And we have to keep reminding them that, yes, that may well be the case. But usually the electric vehicle fire, the electric battery fire, the electric scooter fire, bike fire is much more catastrophic in the damage that it does than a normal internal combustion fire. And in fact, if you watch my, I've got a video that I filmed today with a fireman. I sold a car to a fireman and we sat down and had a good chat. And then off camera, we were talking about the electric car thing. And he was saying that a fire engine carries a comfortable enough amount of water to put out a car fire. I think he said 18,000 litres they carry, which is plenty for even the most, you know, voracious car fire normally. But with the electric vehicle thing, it's just, you know, it's a whole different kettle of fish, because you need more than a kettle of fish to put the fire out. Sometimes you need to dig a ditch, sometimes you need to submerge it, and even then it can catch fire still after that. So yeah, that was my chat with the fireman that's coming up. The other fire that you might not know about is, did you know about this one in Portugal? I think it happened in the last sort of 24, 48 hours. 200 cars have been burnt in Portugal as well. So oh, nice convertible 911. Two female drivers, actually, but I'm probably not allowed to say that. So yeah, there's been this huge fire in Portugal as well. 200 vehicles have burnt to the ground in Portugal. I'm sure the news will come out in the coming weeks as to what the cause of the fire in Wales was, and no doubt it will have been a diesel car, probably a Range Rover, let's be honest. And yeah, that's it. That is my evening update. Two fires that I wanted to talk about. There's lots going on in the world as well. Have things calmed down a bit? Or have I just not been on Twitter so much? Are we in a little bit of a lull at the moment? Are things a little bit calmer? What do you think? Let me know in the comments if the UK has calmed down. Monkey disease. Should probably talk about the monkey disease, because they're trying to push that one again, aren't they? But I guess everything you need to know about that is available online, and that's the fact that chances are... Don't say it, Jeff. Don't say it. Chances are you're going to be okay, unless you've been involved in some activities involving... Actually, I had a really funny conversation with the fireman about putting your willy in things. And if you watch my video with the fireman, I ask him what's the most embarrassing thing you've ever been called out to. And there's a funny story in that about a man that put his willy in a thing for a dare, and then he explained to me how the man had to be extracted. This video is going to get demonetized, isn't it? He explained to me how the man had to be extracted, motorbike, from this metal thing that he'd attached himself to. And it was quite traumatic because, again, off camera, as we were sort of debating how you do it, this is a sort of round thing. And I was thinking, well, you just get an angle grinder and you cut it off, don't you? But it's not as simple as that, because when you use an angle grinder, you generate a lot of heat. And generating a lot of heat when you're angle grinding is not good if you've got someone else's todger inside the thing that you're angle grinding. And then he said to me the other problem was, after they eventually managed to angle grind the one top of the thing, they realized it was a, you know, it's a powerful piece of industrial something, and they thought that it would just pop open. But no, then they had to turn him over and angle grind the bottom half of it as well, so that they could split it. That's an interesting story, isn't it? There you go. You weren't expecting that on a Sunday evening. I wasn't expecting that on a Sunday evening either, when really all I came to talk about was fires. So we managed to talk about two fires We mentioned monkeypox once, but I think I got away with it. And then we talked about getting your Todger stuck in a piece of industrial machinery. Great video, Jeff. Nice one. You'll notice the bear is back in the back of the car. And seeing as this video has been a really rubbish chat anyway, I've been talking about my crazy dreams that I've been having. Have you been having weird dreams because of these weird geomagnetic skies that are going on? Last night I dreamt that we'd gone to stay in an Airbnb, but there was a bear in one of the rooms, and there wasn't really any locks or anything. So I was like, okay, the bear's in that room, but at any point the bear could have broken the door down and, you know, eaten me. So that was interesting. Anyway, eagle-eyed viewers will notice that I mean, really, really eagle-eyed viewers. I mean, super eagle-eyed viewers, like the geeky ones, the really geeky viewers. And let me know if you're one of them. Really eagle-eyed viewers will have noticed that I'm in a new car. See? Look at those seats. And if you are mega, mega geeky, then you'll know that these seats were only available in the Volvo V70R, the super performance one. Same as the one that I drove to Benidorm. So you may be wondering why I'm driving a V70R. And I think all will be revealed this week. If you're not into Volvos, you're not into cars, then you don't care that I've just bought an absolute unicorn of a car. And if you're not into cars and you're not into Volvos, you're obviously not going to be excited about the fact that I have just bought the ultimate Volvo. Like an absolute dream machine. Best one I've ever driven, without a doubt. And it's brand new. Well, it was brand new in 1999, which is pretty new for me because normally I only go to about 1996-7. And it's very low mileage, 197,864. And also, I should probably make it, if you've made it this far, fair enough. You know when you like get YouTubers that advertise car check-in services, right? That's so that you can make better decisions when you go and buy cars. So what you should do is you should buy the best one you can afford. You should buy one that's low mileage. You should do all of your checks beforehand, do a car check, make sure it's got loads of service history. Basically, I got sent 6 photos of this car and I went and bought it. I didn't drive it before I bought it. It didn't come with a single scrap of paperwork other than the registration document, and it's almost 200,000 miles. I did no checks. I didn't even check that I had an MOT on it. I just paid the man and drove off. So there's a story in there as well, because what's really funny is I turned up and I said, did you build this car or did a previous owner build this car? And the chap I was buying it off said, oh, actually, it was built by XYZ. And I went, got his number and phone. I know exactly who that is. And I know full well that if XYZ built this car, then this car is 100% legit and everything that needs doing will have been done, and everything that has been modified on this car will have been done to an extremely high standard. And it became apparent as I was driving away that I was correct, and that is the case. And then, because I had such and such his phone number in my phone, I messaged him. Oh, MG, lovely. I messaged him and I said, I've just bought your old car. And then a conversation ensued and he told me all the bits that he'd done to this car. It was even more than I thought, and just made me feel even better about the fact that I have indeed now bought this car after almost buying it 3 years ago. A very cryptic chat at the end of this conversation that was probably a bit tedious for a Sunday evening. Let me know how you are. Let me know how your weekend's been. I've taken a couple of days off uploading video. It looks like I've taken a couple of days off publishing, but I haven't. It's just that I've made loads of videos, but my phone won't upload them. I can't get them on YouTube. I don't know what's going on. So there's 2 videos on the way, including the Random Rants video, which is me covering the subjects that you suggested. And that's quite a good video. You got to get past the first rant, the first suggestion, and you've got to get past an advert because it's got an integration in it. So you got to get past that. But that's been done in my own usual Jeff Buys Cars way anyway. So get past the advert, get past the first question, and make sure you get onto the bit about kangaroos, because it all goes a bit Jeff after that. Thanks very much for watching this pretty rubbish Sunday evening video. I hope you've had a fantastic weekend, and I hope your summer is going well. Let me know how your life is going in the comments.